Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Beer Guys Going Wine. This is our 2020 St. Paddy's Day special. I'm Dave.
And I'm John.
And tonight, John is going to present us with a...
Well, first last episode we did some Napa. We moved over to Napa. And we're going to continue with Napa.
The appellations of Napa. How many appellations
There
are
are
Napa?
16. There's 16 appellations. Right, that's correct. There's this week we're going to do. Last time we did the Valley Floor. There are 8 appellations on the Valley Floor that produce wine. I'd name them all, but Dave would get mad. So now we're going to move on to the mountains. Okay,
right.
We're going to move on to the mountains. We're going to do Cabernet Sauvignon on the mountains, right? And what I have for us today is, it's called, I'm going to take these glasses off now. They were fun, but I can't see a blessed thing out of them. And I use the word blessing because it's St. Patrick's Day, right? I have...
It's not sunny in here. There's no need to ask.
I have rootstock.
Why would you wear sunglasses?
They're green.
Why would you wear sunglasses when
they're
we're
green.
trying to do something?
Because they're green. Look, it looks
Everything's green.
That's all
Just
right.
because it's green, you don't wear it.
Yeah, oh you do. It's St. Paddy's
True
Day.
Irishman.
Happy St. Patrick's
Are you
Day.
100% Irish?
I am.
You are.
Anyway, I'm going to do rootstock. It's a California 29 wine. Napa Valley. It's a Napa Valley wine. St Helena. So up on the mountains on the north western side, St Helena. Okay. The way it works out, Napa Valley. It's a valley. There are 8 appellations down the middle, and it has mountain ridges on both sides. There are 4 appellations on each side.
So this is the northern side?
This is actually going to be on the western side. So it's west and east.
Northwestern.
But it is
up
a
top.
northern,
Okay.
right? It is a northern one.
Because it's colder down below. The southern side, it's
It's
colder.
actually
The
colder
climate's-
up north, but
No.
maybe
It's colder. Actually, a little bit colder down below.
maybe where he
As you get
lives,
down
I don't know. It doesn't
Okay.
go all the way to Antarctica, so it's not that cold. It actually
Gotcha.
gets
Why don't you pour some
little
of that
warm.
wine? We'll let it breathe.
Well, why don't you pour it? What do we have there? What do we have on there?
We have.
You got to pour that though.
we
You
got
got to really pour
a
it.
little top one there. Careful now.
So what we put on there is an aerator, okay? We're at Dave's right now. He doesn't have a decanter, so we're gonna rough this one, and we're just gonna put an aerator on there.
And what does the aerator do?
What the aerator does is infuse air into it, kind of like you're spilling a little bit, kind of like a decanter will let the oxygen come in if you let it sit for about an hour. Cabernets, it's important to decant them, just to take off some of that bitterness that you get. So if you can open up your Cabernet Sauvignon about an hour before you drink it, and just let it decant, let the oxygen come in and interact with it, it'll actually make the wine a little smoother.
Now I notice this is a little bit chilly. This is a little chilled.
A little chilled. You want it 60-ish, somewhere in that area. I think the proper temp is like 58. We don't have to go that crazy. Get right around 60.
All right.
Throw it in the fridge an hour before you do it.
The winery, is this winery located in what mountain did you say? What range?
So, great story about this winery, right? This winery, it doesn't actually have a vineyard, which is great, right? It's everybody else that we've looked at previously. They've had their own vineyard, their own grapes, and they pull up. This is what they call a negociant company,
Right.
Okay, rootstock,
Right.
and what that means, negociant.
So they don't even have they don't have a vineyard at all.
They don't have a vineyard at all.
Interesting.
So
like
what they
like
do-
the middleman.
What they do, correct? It's kind of like a middleman, and they grew the wine. They grew not the wine because you can't grow wine, but they grew the grapes, right?
I know what you're saying.
And they didn't have the machines to do anything with it.
Right.
So what they did is they would sell them to people who had the machines, and they're called negociants. Now that's not as
So
big.
we could be a negotiant.
We could.
right
I see
there.
that in our future as negotiants, right? I definitely see that in our future.
So you could.
That was pretty cool.
So for it to be Cabernet Sauvignon, So that grape, how much of that grape actually has to be in that bottle?
I believe this is 87%.
Is it? So I heard that 75% of it's got to be a Cabernet Sauvignon. It could have a Merlot or it
That's
could
correct.
have what else in there, and it still be a Cabernet Sauvignon.
That's correct. So this is 87% Cabernet Sauvignon,
Gotcha.
8% Merlot, and 4% Cabernet Franc.
Interesting.
1% Malbec is in there if you're
Interesting.
adding up. That we did France last year. If you missed our series last year, go on YouTube, look us up. Beer Guys Going Wine. We have a series.
Excellent.
You know, our season 1.
Excellent.
Was
I'm excellent. I'm excellent.
Dave, you know, he was really good. If anybody's watched this, we're horrible at color. All right, but like the way I look at it now, so we've done a few of these. I'm sorry, I've been talking a lot. Do you want to talk a little bit?
No, you're good.
All right. It's my
If you
wine,
look at the wine, look how dark it is.
That's the point I was getting at exactly.
I know you're taking a long way to get there.
So what I've learned is, forget about color. Like I get garnet and black, whatever. How are you supposed to know all these
Now,
colors?
take a look. Your passes. Would you call that a ruby? Would you call that?
See, yeah, ruby and garnet. Who knows what they are? This is darker. It has like a brighter color. So what would that be? Like a dark. What's darker?
Garnet is darker.
Oh, then it's more garnet. The hell do I know, right? All right. So I think again. So we're gonna go with what?
But let's think about this. So we're up in the mountains, right? So what's the soil up in the mountains? It's a little bit harder.
Yep.
Right? So we expect it a little bit darker. Right?
Why? Why is that?
Because of the clay with the soil.
Does that make it darker?
Yes, it makes it darker.
Beautiful.
All right. You smell
Let's give it a swirl. Oh, well, I'm enjoying. Don't drink that. I'm enjoying the smell.
it? Heavy spice. I'm thinking this spice sticks out the most.
I have a little spice. My nose is a little
Oaky?
lit up.
Oaky. Not very oaky. I'm not getting oak smell.
My nose is a little lit up. And one thing, the wines up on the mountainside tend to be a little bit spicier. They just tend to be a little bit spicier. Let's give it a taste. Let's give it a taste. Flavor-wise.
It's very good.
Flavor-wise, I'm getting a lot of spice. A lot of spice. And I'm not usually a spice guy,
A lot of tingling,
but I like it.
but it feels very balanced in the front and back of the mouth.
Oh, I agree.
Now, you know what? Take a second sip on there. You'll get the spice in the back of the mouth. Taste that? Feel?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's it. Feel? It's spicy.
Also acidic. This
Very acidic.
wine is acidic. So where this is hitting me the most is almost on the side of the mouth right here.
Lips.
Right?
In the back.
I'm not getting, he has
Lot-
very sensitive lips.
Not a lot of tannins.
No, not a lot of, I like an acidic wine. I don't have a problem
It's
with
hot.
that. Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
It's hot.
And that's the spiciness. That's the
You know what it
spiciness.
reminds me of? Big red gum.
Yeah.
Right?
But not as strong.
Not as strong.
Not as powerful.
You ever bite a piece of big red gum and it hits your tongue right off the bat? So that's spice. That's what I'm getting there.
Spice in the back, but
It's spicy. It's spicy. When would I drink this wine? I could drink it at dinner.
dinner. So
Dinner. So I don't know if I would sit down in a chair in front of a fire and drink this. I think.
why you get a little heat in front of you?
No, I think
and
it's
you
too
get
much.
a little heat
no,
in your mouth.
No, I think it's too much. I think it's too much to be sitting. I think if you're eating with it and there's something else going on to break up that spice.
This is a light, very acidic, spicy wine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tannin too strong for you?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Tannins were good. Very
I mean,
balanced.
I think it's a balanced wine. I do. I think the acidity, the two things you get from this are acidity and spice. You know?
So from another type of cab that we tasted, the spice is the biggest difference.
Yes,
Don't you think?
definitely.
Right?
Spice and the acidity.
Yeah.
You know,
At this point, we compare the wine that we have today to, because we are beer guys. we used to be beer guys.
well, we're beer guys, but
to a beer that we would enjoy. What do we taste?
We start drinking wine now. We start drinking whiskey. We start drinking. A year ago when we started this,
We were just beer guys.
we just drank beer. We didn't drink anything else. And we're like, oh, let's try this out.
So we expanded our palate
You
just a little
start.
bit.
You start trying wine. You drink whiskey. You drink. We're drinking
Seltzers.
these seltzers.
Yeah.
We're drinking. Well, Post Malone. We're drinking Bud Light seltzers. Shout out to Post.
Shout out to Posty. Great show. So, saying what I was saying before, would I sit down and drink this by myself, sitting in front of a fire? Probably not. I'd probably drink it with something. So I'm looking for a beer that would accommodate a meal. I would probably go with something like a Guinness.
We know what he's going to
Guinness.
pick.
No,
but-
we're not. We're not going with the Amstel. I am thinking that we go with a longboard. Actually,
Longboards actually you would drink by yourself. I tend to agree with them.
but this was my opinion.
Yeah, he's wrong. He's wrong. But
What do you think?
I mean, I agree with all his comments, just not his pick. He just probably hasn't had longboard. If anybody's had longboard, outstanding beer. Outstanding beer. Get it? It's a Hawaiian beer. Really, really good. I'm not going to match it up to this because I'll drink longboard any day by itself. This would be better with food than it would be drinking by itself. So you're talking more of a. I don't even know. I'm having a tough time with it.
No, what do you mean you don't know? You
Well,
don't have an opinion?
No, I do, but
Give me something.
it's more of a pungent beer, not
Not as strong as an IPA.
not as strong as an IPA, but a little bit lower, kind of like a Sam Adams. You know, even this Guinness Blonde.
Blonde.
Out of the ones we have here, I'm going to say Guinness Blonde. Okay.
I agree.
So good pick.
I
on
agree.
that.
I agree.
I'll say.
I agree.
Guinness
Although I
Blonde.
like my longboard, I'd like my longboard pick.
Longboard is smooth, beautiful. I don't know where he's going. Guinness Blonde, I'm going to go with that because Guinness Blonde you'll have one or two, but when you're eating something with it, you could, that's the perfect one.
All right.
Rootstock Cabernet 2016. We're going to match it up with Guinness Blonde. I think we agree.
Yes. Okay.
Even though
Here we are.
he's wrong. Go ahead.
Beer guys checking out. All right.
Beer guys going wine.
Salute.
Happy St. Patty's Day.